does it look like I'm doing? I'm kicking my own ass. Okay, I just want to capture this in real time. Man, so this has been a tough week for me. It's been a week where I feel like I just haven't been very productive. Like things that I'm attempting and trying aren't doing as well as I would like them to do, and I'm getting frustrated. And as I was getting ready to walk out my office today, I just had to stop and go, "What are you doing?" And immediately the scene from Liar Liar popped through my brain. You know, the one where he's in the elevator and the guy walks in and goes, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "What does it look like I'm doing? I'm kicking my own ass." And I'm laughing because that's what I've been doing. I'm kicking my own ass. I am so busy focusing on everything I'm missing, everything I'm doing incorrectly, that I'm getting myself caught up in how bad I'm missing the mark. The truth is, I need to remember what I'm doing well. And the reality is, the person I am today is significantly better off than the person I was even 3 months ago. I am more on point, and the time gap, I heard this a long time ago. Someone said, it's not about never being knocked off the horse. It's how quick can you get back up? And the more you advance in life, the shorter and shorter time durations are in between when you're down and when you're back on the horse. And I'm having to remember that, and I'm catching it faster. I'm looking at the cycles. I know that my thinking isn't productive. I know that the way that I'm viewing myself is probably not helpful. What am I going to do? Am I going to go ahead and wait until I feel different? Or am I going to think different so that my thoughts initiate a new way to feel? The reality is, I'm going to start right now. I'm going to remind myself the truth is, man, I have been crushing it. I've been working hard and I'm making real improvement. I'm in a better position today than I was even 3 weeks ago. It maybe doesn't feel like it in the moment because some of the steps and some of the things that I'm attempting aren't landing and aren't hitting the way that I want. But the truth is, I'm making ground. And so I don't know if you find yourself like me, feeling like you're kicking your own ass, and maybe you don't even realize you're the one doing the ass kicking. But I'm going to go ahead and encourage you to stop, take a breath, and remind yourself, even if you're not doing better, you're learning a way that doesn't work, so change. The reality is that everything is feedback. It's not final till it's final, and when it's final, it won't matter. If you find yourself in a situation, first of all, this is your reminder. We all get there sometimes, and we don't have to stay there. Number two, it's feedback. It's just feedback. Feedback tells you that what you're currently doing or what you've been doing is either producing the results you want, so double down, or it's producing results that aren't working or are going to take time. Either way, if you're becoming more and more discouraged in the process, you need to evaluate why you're becoming discouraged. My suspicion, just like it was for me, you're probably thinking negative of yourself. You're probably not recognizing the things that you have improved upon. The reality is, my consistency has gotten significantly better than it was. I have become someone who takes less time to get back up on the horse. Even if it's just I'm establishing that habit of getting back up, I'm still establishing the habit of getting back up. The fact you're on this video versus somewhere else means you're looking for solution. That in itself is evidence that you're someone who is an overcomer. You just haven't found the mechanism that will help you overcome. It's one of the biggest challenges. I enjoy writing songs. And when you write songs and you write music, one of the things you come into sometimes is the uncertainty of what it will be, only the knowledge there's a gap from where you are and where you want to finish. And where tension can build is when you're in that space and you want to know that it works out, but it's yet to do so. It's like a puzzle that the piece hasn't fallen into yet. When the piece falls into place where it belongs, in that space, it's enjoyable. And what I will say, one of the things I love about, I use AI to go ahead and turn my music to songs because I don't sing and you don't want me singing. But one of the things I love is when I go back and listen to my words performed. I have I don't know that I've ever gone back to a song and went, I wish I didn't write that. Now, some of the things are more ugly because some of it's raw, just like this video. The reality is life is messy. And I have learned that the more I'm willing to drag my mess into the open and go, looks like crap, but I drag the crap into the open, the more that I do that, the quicker what is crappy dries up and dies. And eventually it just becomes the fertilizer to the green grass that is the field that I want to look at. I have to be willing to go through the process of dragging that into the open. But the point I'm trying to get at is I don't mind dragging a mess into the open. I don't want, the other option is I keep the mess within me, and that's not a healthy place to be. So all this, I was laughing because I'm sitting here going, what is the problem, Matt? And then I realized, how can you be happy when you think you suck? How can you perform better when your expectations are going to fail? Why would you overcome when you think you're being defeated? Like, these are all questions that are running through my mind. I'm going, check, 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 checks out. I should feel like crap. I'm thinking like crap. The moment I realized I'm kicking my own ass, I went, okay, I'm going to throw my momentum into reminding myself why I'm going to overcome. And I would encourage you to do the same. I hope that in my vulnerability and being willing to drag my crap into the open, it actually created a place for you to feel like you're not alone and to remind yourself it's just feedback. I hope it reminds you you're an overcomer. Again, you're at this video, especially if you made it this far. If you made it this far in the video, you are someone who wants to make sure you don't miss the answers. Don't take that lightly. I always tell my friends who come to me with their burdens and their woes that what they just did is the strongest evidence of them being a person of faith, a person who's going to overcome. Because the people who look like they'd all got it all together or are in momentum, those people, they're not fighting the same way you do when you're looking at that shadowy figure that feels like it's bigger than you. The person who drags that into the light, the person who brings that into the open, that person is the true fighter, because that's the scariest moment you'll ever have. I hope you found value. I would love to hear if you did. Please put it in the comment section. And if you related to this video, please let me know. Like, share. This being vulnerable on camera isn't the easiest thing in the world. But it's also something that I don't want to be a man who perpetuates that the only way to be a good man is to be a man who's all got it all together. The truth is, life is a mess. And I've been known to say, and I will continue to say it probably for the rest of my life, in order to get a message, your mess simply requires age. And after you've gotten to the place where your mess has aged and that has turned to a scar like the one on my wrist this wrist, the scar on my wrist, it's easy to go ahead and talk about it without feeling the pain of it. So thanks again for hanging out, and we'll talk with you soon. Bye.